Hello guys, this is Vishal here from Vision Language Experts. Today I will be going through Summarize Spoken Text. Today I'll be covering the two main components, task structure and the marking structure of Summarize Spoken Text. And then I'll be doing one Summarize Spoken Text for you guys so that you guys understand the template as well. So now let's look into the task itself. Now this task, you'll be getting 2 to 3 of them in the exam. It is very important task. It contributes marks towards your listening and writing modules. And then, yes, note taking is very essential in this task. Why? Because you will be listening to the lecture and you have to make notes while you're listening to the lecture. And once the lecture is finished, you get somewhere around 8 and 8.5 minutes, depending on the length of the lecture, to write a summary on that. That's why your writing skills are also tested, and that's why you're getting marks for the writing module as well. Now, let's come to the marking structure. You get 10 marks for your listening and for your writing module. Very important. So if you get 2 to 3 of them, that's 20 to 30 marks. Okay, very scoring task as well. Now, let's look into the marking structure, marking components. The very first component is your content. Now you get around 2 marks for the content. How you get the marks for the content? Based on keywords. Now moving back to the note-taking process. Now note-taking process will help you to get more keywords, guys. Then moving on to the format, you need to write somewhere around 50 to 70 words for your summary. But recommended range is somewhere around 66 to 70 words. Okay, write between 66 to 70 words in order to get good marks towards your content as well. Then your grammar and spelling. The main thing you need to understand for your grammar and spelling is your proofreading, because the template which we'll be providing you will help you to reduce your grammar mistakes and spelling mistakes, because we will be already structuring the sentences for you guys. So you don't have to structure sentences yourself, so that grammar and spelling marks can increase, but there will be typing errors, guys. So you have to make sure you proofread a lot when it comes to your grammar and spelling portion. Then moving on to the vocab. Now, as I said, we'll be giving you the proven template. Now, once you use that template, you don't need to worry too much about the vocab portion. But yes, there are a couple of points which you really need to understand and really need to take care of. The very first thing is your contractions. Avoid contractions, guys. Now, what is a contraction? Can't, don't, and so on. So do not write contractions in your summaries. Either it is your Summarize Spoken Text, Summarize Written Text, or essay. So write full words such as cannot, will not, and so on. Now, the second thing which you need to understand about the vocab is do not write short forms or abbreviations until it is given in the lecture itself. So if the lecture audio, you can see that there are some abbreviations used, then you can use them. Other than that, please try to avoid short forms and abbreviations. Now, that was it for your task structure and marking structure. Very important, guys, that you understand both the components of your Summarize Spoken Text in order to get full marks for your writing module and for your listening module. Now, I'll be using the template. I will be showing you guys how we have to use the template, all right, to perform this particular task. Thank you, guys.
Hello guys, this is Vishal from Vision Language Experts. Today I'll be going through Summarize Spoken Text. Now this is number 1 task for your listening module. Now this task contributes a lot of marks towards listening and writing. So basically we'll be first going through the note-taking process. Now note-taking is very vital in your listening tasks and throughout your other tasks in PTE, because it helps you to get more marks towards the content portion. So that's what our focus will be on today. We'll be understanding how to take notes when it comes to Summarize Spoken Text, and what to do if we have less notes, what to do if we have more notes. And then once we are done with the note-taking process, we'll be using our template. Yes, I'll be showing you guys the proven template which will help you to get full marks in this particular task, guys. Yes, now this template is basically very easy to use, but there are a couple of things which you need to understand in order to get full marks. So I'll be discussing all the things in depth, so stay tuned. So number 1 thing we're going to do is we're going to listen to one of the audios. Now I'll be listening to one of the lecture which is very common in the exam. So please have a look how I'm taking the notes. Now you can follow the same process when you're taking the notes in the notepad. But the only thing you need to do differently or basically emphasize on is that you have to make sure whenever you're writing the notes, if you're not able to understand your handwriting after you've written it, write in big letters. If you write in big letters, automatically you will be able to see them more clearly. They will be more visible to your eyes. Okay. So please make sure whenever you're writing the notes in your notepad, even in the exam, to write in big letters, write big, so automatically they will be more visible to you. Okay, so let's start with one of the audios. Here we go.
For thousands of years, philosophers and astronomers and thinkers of all sorts have imagined that the universe, the space around us, was rather like this floor in front of us. It was fixed and unchangeable, and things happen on it, just as people walk around. So the stars, the comets, and the planets, and the other heavenly bodies moved around and traced down their parts on this completely unchanging stage of space. In the 20th century, as a result of Einstein's work, that view of the universe was completely transformed. We began to understand that there was no absolutely fixed stage of space at all on which all celestial notions were played out. But in some sense, on the larger scale in the universe, the space itself was in this state of continuous dynamic change. That was a prediction made by Einstein, but it wasn't Einstein, Harold, the owner of making the discovery that our universe was really like that.
Now we have done with the note making. Now let me turn this off. Okay. Now guys, we have written almost around 20 keywords or phrases. So now guys, while I was writing the notes, I was not worried about whether I was writing correct spellings or not. I was just typing. Same thing you guys have to do here. Just type or just write. Worry about the spellings later on. Okay. So this is number one thing which you need to take care of when you write the notes. Now I have put down the comma over here. Okay, for you guys to understand that what are the phrases we have, how many words we have. Number three thing is that whenever you come across any good phrase, write it down. Okay, such as space around us. Okay, so it's a good phrase. If I just write around, it won't give me any mark. Okay, so space is a noun. Around us can help us to get better marks. Okay, and it will help us to boost up the number of words as well in the exam. So this trick is very useful or very helpful when it comes to the small lectures where we don't have much to write, but then we can go for bigger phrases. Okay, now let's use all these words in the template. Okay, so let's start off with the template. The template is very easy to use, guys. Okay, there's nothing too tricky about the template, but we need to understand the implementation of these words into the template. Okay, so let's try using these words and let's try to put them into the template. Okay, the very first sentence is the common sentence, which is dash was the main topic of the lecture. Now in the dash, we're going to put the main topic. Whatever you think is the main topic, put it there. Okay, I think it was Einstein, so I'm going to put Einstein and I'm going to put it in inverted comma. Now you can put one word as a topic. You can put a couple of words as well in the topic. But the only thing you need to remember is that all the letters of all the words in the topic should be capital. So in this case, Einstein, okay, E should be capital. Okay. Einstein was the main topic of the lecture. Then I'm going to go with the second sentence. We're going to start with the connector initially. The speaker underlined on. Now we'll be writing the keywords. Okay, so we're going to pick philosophers. Okay, comma, astronomers and thinkers. Okay. Now I have a habit of looking out for the words, the spelling mistakes as I'm writing, because it helps me to save time afterwards. So I think philosophers spellings are not correct. So whenever you're not too sure about the spellings, the trick is try to break the word into two words. So it's going to be philosophers. Okay, so phil also P-H-E-R-S. Okay, philosophers, astronomers, and thinkers. Okay, now all the words you're writing in the sentence, all the keywords, either they all should be plural or either they all should be singular. Okay, so if you write one plural, one singular, you will end up making a grammar mistake. Okay, let's move on with the third sentence. The third sentence we can start with. Furthermore, facets discussed included. Now we're going to write the 3 keywords again. Okay. Then we can write this phrase, space around us. Then unchangeable people. Okay. And I'm going to write heavenly bodies. Okay. Bodies. Okay. Now I'm going to quickly look into the words. Space around us, unchangeable people, and heavenly bodies. Okay. So even if these 2 words are not together in the lecture, we can join them. The sense does not matter as long as there is no grammar mistake. Okay. Heavenly bodies. Okay. Then we're going to move to the next one. Next sentence, we can start from moreover. Now again, in every single sentence, we'll be writing 3 keywords. Okay. So in this one also, we'll be writing the 3 keywords. Okay. Moreover, the main features related to topic. Okay, again we're going to put the same topic which we put in the very first sentence. In this case, it's going to be Einstein. So E should be capital. Alright. Now there was one word I still remember from the lecture notes. Prediction. So they said Einstein predictions as well. Okay, that he was not the owner of the, he predicted it, but he was not the owner of the discovery of the universe. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 words over there. Prediction. So you can play up with the topic. Okay, but if you have less notes, then don't worry about writing this over here. Just stick with the same one. Okay, but if you want to add on something second time, you can do that. Okay. Now again, both the letters or both the words, first letters needs to be capital. Einstein E, because it's a proper noun, so it will be capital anyways. But prediction P should be capital. Okay. Include. Now we will be writing 3 keywords again. Now we can write 20th century. Then comma. Put the screen back. Transform view and celestial motions. Okay. Then the last sentence is to conclude. Very important. To conclude, please make sure your summary should have the conclusion sentence. It helps you to get more marks towards the content. Okay, so please make sure you write the conclusion in each of your summaries in the PTE exam. The lecturer emphasized on larger scales, continuous dynamic changes, and discovery. Okay, so again we're going to proofread it. The lecture emphasized on larger scales, continuous. Okay, continuous spellings are not correct. Dynamic changes and owner of the discovery. So again, when you're not too sure about the spellings, my suggestion is, first of all, don't include it. Okay, don't make a spelling mistake. If you know the correct spellings, okay, then only include it. If you're not too sure, just avoid it. Now, if you are weak in spellings, let's start working on it, guys, because there's no shortcut when it comes to the spellings itself. Okay, so continuous, let's fix it. Okay, now again, as I said, if you're not too sure about the spellings, do not worry about writing it. Okay, if you write the wrong spellings, you're going to lose marks in the content portion as well. Okay, and in your spellings as well. So again, please make sure you proofread it now. Now we're not done yet, guys, because we will be writing the next thing. The next thing is next step is to proofread it. Okay, so please make sure that you proofread it in the exam as well. Okay, continuous dynamic changes and of the discovery. Okay, now let me check how many words we have. So if I exclude it, so I got somewhere around 63 words. My suggestion is write at least 65. Okay, because that will help you to get better content. So that means something else we can pick it up from here. So space around us was already here. Unchangeable people and heavenly bodies. Celestial notion, larger scales. This is there. No absolutely fixed stages. Okay, that's what they said. So we can write it in the first sentence. Okay. So write philosophers, astronomers, comma, no fixed stages and thinkers. Okay, so you can write 4 keywords as well sometimes in order to boost up the words, but make sure that you're not making any grammar mistake. Okay, that's what matters. We're done, so I can get rid of this portion. Okay, now let's proofread it. We're going to do 2 sets of proofreading at least. So number 1 set is from top to bottom. Let's do it. Einstein was the main topic of the lecture. Initially, the speaker underlined on philosophers, astronomers, no fixed stages, and thinkers. Okay. Furthermore, the key facets discussed included space around us, unchangeable people, and heavenly bodies. The main features, okay, so it's going to be features over here, not feature related to Einstein's prediction. So we can write predictions over here. Include 20th century transformed view and celestial notions. To conclude, the lecture emphasized on larger scales, continuous dynamic changes, and owner of the discovery. Okay, now let's do set number 2 of the proofreading from bottom to top. This is very important. You do from bottom to top as well, so that if you miss any of the words, you pick it up and then you include it in your answer. Discovery of owner and changes, dynamic, continuous, scales, larger on emphasized, lecturer, the conclude to notions, celestial and view, transformed, century, 20th, include, predictions, Einstein's, 2 related, features, main, the, moreover, bodies, heavenly, and people, unchangeable, us, around, space, included, discussed, facets, key, the, furthermore, thinkers and stages, fixed, no, astronomers, philosophers, on, underlined, speaker, the, initially, lecture, the, of, topic, main, the, was Einstein. Okay, you're pretty much done. Now you need to do this process very quickly in the exam. You only get somewhere around 8 and 8.5 minutes to write your summary. Okay, so you have to be very quick. Learn this template. Make sure you apply it the same way I have done it. The only thing you need to remember when it comes to this template is do not use first form of verb. Okay, either use continuous or past participle. So ing or ed. Do not use first form of verb, because then that will end up making a grammar mistake for you. Okay. I hope you find it, helpful, guys. If you did, please share it with your friends. Please like and subscribe us on YouTube and Facebook. It will help me to motivate and help me to make more videos similar to this one. We'll be posting more strategy videos as well. Thank you, guys. Good luck. Let me know in the comment section if you end up using this template in your exam. And let me know if you want me to make a special video on any of the other tasks. Thank you, guys. I'll be in touch shortly. Good luck, guys. Thank you.
Now you have seen, guys, how we have to perform the task in the exam. Please take care of all the things which I've just mentioned. Make sure you practice the same way and let us know in the comment sections if it works for you or not. Let us know in the comment section how you go with this template. And if you use in the exam and if you get the results, please let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you, guys. We'll be posting more videos similar to this one in the future. So subscribe our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook as well for more strategy videos like this one. Thank you guys. Good luck.